Hello, this is Leslie with Bloomer Portraiture, and today I'm going to attempt to recreate this photo um, in Photoshop. I saw a photo of Angelina Jolie that was very high key and shadowy like this, and I wanted to attempt it. For me, it's all trial and error, so I don't remember exactly what I did, but if you bear with me, I can try to replicate it. So you can see here that I had some underexposed and some overexposed. I chose this one. Let me go back to what it looked like. This is what oops, hold on. This is what it looked like straight out of camera, actually. It looked like that. It was pretty warm, quite overexposed, but it worked better. I did attempt the one that was underexposed, thinking it would give me better shadows, but it just, when I tried to bring up the color, it really blew things out that I didn't want blown out, especially. So I did an auto on this so that it made it a little cooler. I did the black and white treatment up here. I brought my shadows all the way down. I know I brought the blacks all the way down. If you go here to sharpening detail, this I just sharpened it. I just kind of eyeball it. When I pull it in, I can see that it's pretty sharp. That's where I want it, so I'm going to open it up. I did not crop it in RAW. I did bring it into Photoshop, and I cropped it later. So the first thing I did was a frequency separation action. If you don't already have one, you can go online, phlearn.com, PHLEARN.com. His name is Aaron Nace, and he is fantastic. He teaches you step by step how to do this action. So if you've never done a frequency separation before, you go onto the blur layer, you take your lasso tool, and you just choose little spots of skin. Whoa. And we're just kind of smoothing things out. You can see here. And I know it looks like she's got a black eye, but that's going to work in our favor in a little bit. Kind of go over all of her little spots here. This girl has big circles under her eyes, just like her mother. She got those from me for sure. And I'm actually going to frequency separate even the parts that I'm not using, just because if I decide that I want to do, like, crop it differently, I want to make sure that it's all how I want it. Okay, so that right there looks pretty good. Usually if I was doing a serious photo, like something that I'm going to send to a mom, I would drop the frequency separation a little bit, but this one I want very, like, heavy edited. So I'm going to flatten it. I'm going to go in here. She does have a couple little, I know this was a reflection, but I did take that out. I did not like that there. She's got like a little something going on here, so I'm going to take that out. And we had just done a TikTok video where she smeared ice cream on her face, so that's what this is. Orange ice cream. Okay, I am going to leave her little beauty mark there. I do like that. That obviously stays because it's part of her. The little pimple under her nose and these little hairs, they gotta go. And usually I'm not too fussy about taking out her little unibrow, but this photo is very zoomed in and I want it to not have any distractions in it. Usually I don't really care about the unibrow because she's 15 and she's pretty awesome with or without it. Okay, so I'm going to take those out. That looks pretty good. All right, now I think I'm going to crop it right now. And I'm going to kind of toggle between the two so that I can make sure it's pretty close. All right, it's close enough. Okay, now what I'm going to do next is I actually bought some actions from a place called Hello Little Props. They sell an action called the Secret Sauce. If you have $100 some, and you just laying around and you really like a good skin action, this is the one. It's called Smooth Finish Skin. I think it's probably like a frequency separation, but it just makes it so easy. And I know that I ran this on her too. I really made her skin crazy smooth in this. And like I said, she is 15. I did allow her to wear a little bit of makeup for this one because I wanted her eye really to stand out. Typically, I'm not a mom that lets my kids wear too much makeup, but we did let her put some on there. Okay, I want to make sure that I didn't get any of that skin smoothing on her lips or her eyes or anything, so because it does kind of smooth them out just a tad. All right, there's that. Going to flatten. Now, for the really bright white, I just did a Command J, perfectly white layer right here. I actually did click on her face and it was purely white, so I didn't really have to pick a color that matched. And then I just went in and went over her hair. And then I will put a layer mask on this, and I do want to go back off over her eye and her mouth and her chin here. Okay. Just want to get that little shirt strap out of there. Okay. I'm going to toggle between the two. I do need to bring my crop up on this side a little. I think that's pretty close right there. Whoop. Oh yeah, it's almost perfect. Okay, good. And I just got to make sure that I have masked this off of her eyebrow and her eye. I don't want any of that white on it. Okay, there's that. Now I did take, I believe this is Greater Than Gatsby. I do use a lot of actions. I have tons of actions. I choose the ones that I like and I drag them all into this little, it's my action set, things that I've bought, things that I've made, things that I love. So the lashes, darken, click on that. All right, now I'm going to go in with a white brush and I'm just going to kind of paint. Notice it's darkening them up. I do want the under eye. We did put a little makeup on the bottom, so I want that dark. Kind of go into her eyebrows here. I do know that I darkened this up on this side. I don't know that I darkened her eye here, but I'm going to anyways because I want it to really stand out. I did darken her lip area here, just to make it stand out a little bit. Okay, flatten that down. Let's see, what else might I have done? We are a lot darker here. I'm going to Command J. I'm going to go up to Filter, Camera Raw. I'm going to drop these blacks and shadows again, because I think that looks a little closer. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, perfect. I'm a lot more gray on this one. Okay, just gonna flatten this one down. I'm gonna Command J again. Go back to Camera Raw. I'm going to take my exposure up a little. My highlights up a little. Let's see. Oh, yep, almost perfect. Okay, perfect. Flatten that down, and then I have a sharpening action that I made. I took a class with Noelle Mirabella. Her name is Cass Van Horn. She's phenomenal. She wins awards all the time. Last year, right after my birthday, I did that, and it was amazing. So obviously I can't tell you what this one is because I bought it from her, but any sharpening action would work for this one. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this sharpening action and just sharpen her up. There we go. And let's see. Oh, it's pretty close. I've got her mouth a lot darker on the first one, so merge that down. What else could I possibly have done? Maybe I burned it a little? Possibly. Like I said, for me it's trial and error. I don't remember what I did from one second to the next. So. It's pretty close. So you get the idea. I mean, I'm obviously not going to be able to get it exact, but that's it. That's all I did. It was just a lot of layers, sharpening, black and white, really overexposed, and that's it. Then I just save it from there and export it out. If you guys do try this, tag me in it. Let me see it. I want to see. I like to see everyone's work. It keeps me inspired, especially being locked in the house during our quarantine. And happy Easter today to anyone that celebrates that. Bye-bye.